ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at Pro Game Athletics for VPW 190, the Gold Rush Rumble.
Introducing first, hailing from Brentwood, New York, weighing in at 165 pounds, this is the veteran, David Graham.
I'm really thrilled, joined by the Commissioner, Kevin Fulton, and we have a huge main event tonight. 20 men will enter, only one will come out with an opportunity at any sanctioned VPW championship in our Gold Rush Rumble. And this match right here, our opening contest, has major implications for that match. The winner getting the number 20 spot, the loser having to go from 1 all the way to the end. Coming out here is David Graham, who is definitely looking for another opportunity at a VPW championship. Recently competed against Bryce Donovan, the then VPW champion, a few months ago at Battle in Bay Shore. Didn't come out with the title there, but if he can win this match, come out at number 20, he'll have some great odds to win the Gold Rush Rumble tonight.
First thing I want to say, Willie Thrills, is a pleasure to be back with you as usual. But I'm gonna lay out here and let Ryan introduce the next competitor.
Introducing his opponent, hailing from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 155 pounds, the Lost Child, J.J. Doze.
Well, a new mask and a new attitude for J.J. Doze, who's looking for redemption after last year. Made it all the way to the final 2 in last year's Gold Rush Rumble. And tonight, he could increase his odds of winning that Gold Rush Rumble if he can knock off David Graham and come in at that number 20 spot, that coveted number 20 position.
That's what it's all about here. This matchup has one of my favorite things involved in it, which is stakes. When you're fighting for something, you fight harder, you fight smarter. I love the concept of the first or last match. The Gold Rush Rumble, my favorite. Oh my God, J.J. Doze just took a horrific spill from the top rope all the way to the floor.
And we're not going to have to wait long to get this match started. The bell has rung. David Graham, J.J. Doze, winner getting the 20 spot, loser having to start the match at number 1 later tonight in our main event, the Gold Rush Rumble. These two trading blows on the outside here. Oh man, what a right from David Graham.
David Graham with the right idea here, trying to start hot and start early.
Things are getting crazy to start off the night.
He's got him on the...
Overhead chop from J.J. Doze, ringing all throughout Pro Game Athletics.
They heard that one in Nassau County. That's a Long Island thing.
That's for sure. And now J.J. Doze.
David, there's nowhere to run.
Trying to reach out to the fans over the barricade, but J.J. Doze not letting up. Oh, misses that time. David Graham with a chop of his own. David Graham, he calls himself the veteran here. He's been all around VPW since he was a kid, but has only been around in VPW for only a year. In fact, he made his debut at the Gold Rush Rumble last year when he challenged the Big Buffa.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear his body hit the ground here?
Throwing J.J. Doze into the ring post, but he challenged the Big Buffa, our current VPW champion. Gave him a hell of a fight in his first outing ever at VPW. And then later on went to compete in the Gold Rush Rumble, pulling off double duty.
That's it.
So if anyone knows how to start the Gold Rush Rumble in a match and then later on compete, it's David Graham as he throws J.J. Doze the opposite ring post here.
This is getting ugly for J.J. Doze here.
Yeah, this David Graham, I mean, it's a much different David Graham than the one we saw join VPW just a year ago.
This is a much different David Graham than the kid I've known for 15 years.
Here's a cover.
I used to watch this kid eat Happy Meals. you got to understand, he was a child. And I never expected this kind of personality to come out of him, this kind of intensity, this viciousness. But I got to tell you, a small part of me really likes it.
Love it here. And David Graham, typically outsized in a lot of his contests, but I feel like J.J. Doze here is a great matchup for him. These two evenly matched. It's almost like a featherweight matchup in the UFC. Spin around. Nice tilt-a-whirl from J.J. Doze. You want to talk about guys who can handle the pressure? J.J. Doze, second to none in that department.
David's got an answer for everything JJ's thrown at him so far here tonight.
Yeah, knocking him off the top rope, sending him to the outside. But David Graham cannot let up on J.J. Doze. We've seen him overcome incredible odds in the past, taking out big men like Zach Ramsey's.
He fought hard. That match he had with Bryce Donovan was an incredibly hard-fought match. Incredibly intense. Yes.
Right, yes. Yeah, David Graham, no stranger to fighting off big men of his own. Really gave it to Bryce Donovan, an experienced veteran here at VPW. And it would be serendipitous if David Graham were to not only come out with the number 20 spot, but somehow
go into the post hard and then into the camera person.
Win that Gold Rush Rumble and get a rematch against Desmond Cole, who he fought in his first match here. Whoa!
Oh, wow!
But J.J. Doze looking to snuff out any odds of that happening. Going through the middle rope. On David Graham. J.J. Doze is on fire right now.
We got a VPW chant breaking out here.
They love the action here. That's why they come to VPW, to see great young talent like J.J. Doze and David Graham go at it.
J.J. Doze gets better every time you see him.
I went for the tornado DDT, but David Graham able to reverse spinning brain buster. Good night. Here's the cover. Oh! I thought he had him there, but J.J. Doze, we've seen be one of the most resilient competitors in Victory Pro Wrestling, able to kick out of that spinning brain buster.
David's got to get a little more body weight on that cover. I see he tried to pull it off quickly there, but he didn't have enough of a lateral press on him. Wasn't covering on his shoulders enough, and that's why he was able to kick out.
Frustration growing in the eyes of David Graham as he continues to talk smack to J.J. Doze.
He needs to stay focused here. This is one of the biggest hiccups in David's game, is he gets frustrated and he starts losing his focus.
What a vicious kick to the chest.
Stay on him, David. Oh!
Sickening thud there.
JJ fighting to stay at least on his knee.
Just gasping for air as David Graham lands another kick to the chest. This could be it. Hooks both legs. Oh, but J.J. Doze able to get those shoulders up before the three.
Those kicks were a little low, kind of across the rib cage there. You gotta think David's game planning to maybe take his air. Wait a minute.
Cradle, here we go. Almost had him with the inside cradle. Ducks the clothesline. J.J. Doze looking for a wheelbarrow pin here. Here's the cover. Got him. Able to roll through. Grabbing the tights, and he got him. David Graham.
Here is your winner, David Graham.
David Graham able to reverse the pin, grabbing the tights. The ref didn't see it. And David Graham's going to be walking into the Gold Rush Rumble later tonight at that number 20 spot.
And more importantly, J.J. Doze, who was in the final two of last year's Rumble, is starting this year's Rumble as number one, the death spot.
Well, David Graham's got to be feeling great about his odds tonight, going in at number 20. But I must say, J.J. Doze is built for the moment. If there's someone who could go from one all the way to the end, it could be J.J. Doze. The night's not over. The night is still young, Kevin. And I'm very excited to see what goes down in our main event tonight.